Hello, Knowledge is Power Club members. Happy February 2026. What you're all dealing with right now, since school has started, is your class schedule for next year. So, whether you're a freshman, sophomore, junior, or rising senior, you're looking at all the classes that are available at your school, and you're probably trying to think about what you should be doing in making you the most competitive applicant when you get to senior year. So based on that, we will be talking about at our next Q&A what that actually looks like, how you determine whether or not you take a regular class, an honors class, a college credit plus class, or an AP class. So we are definitely going to be talking about that, which is an extremely important decision and one that you almost have to work backwards from, right? You need to know where you want to land by the time you graduate in maybe taking AP Calculus BC, maybe taking AP Chem or AP Bio. There are prerequisites for those classes. So that means that you have to almost work it backwards from where you want to land to make sure that you get there through the years. Okay. So in this email, you will find the February calendar. That February calendar I will share with you right now. And that you will see, you will find, is indicating everything for the month. So, based on that, I will share a link with my freshman and sophomore members the day before our Q&A that goes live this Saturday at 1:30 p.m. and bring your questions. What I'm also asking you to do is make sure that you get your latest transcript. Okay, not a report card. Transcripts are different than report cards. So go to your guidance office. Typically, transcripts are not available to students through the student portal. So you will probably have to request that a transcript, unofficial, be sent to you. When you get that, please forward that to me so that we can actually look at that transcript and see how you're doing and how you're progressing to get to those senior classes that you want to make sure you have before you graduate. Okay. In addition to that, the high school profile report. Every school out there has what's called a high school profile report. That's how college admissions reps know how to compare somebody from a school in East Cleveland to a Hudson public school to a private parochial school, CVCA, to a Hawkins school, right? Not all schools are created equal and offerings are different. So what ends up happening is that the person, the college admissions rep, will look at what the offerings are at that school and the profile of the students at that school so that they can then make judgment on how you're doing against that profile. Okay, so also bring with you your high school profile report. That's typically in your guidance office. And that's on a website typically where it just says high school profile report. You can download that and we can look at that as well at your live Q&A. Okay, so there's that. In addition, I know that many of you have already registered for the masterclass this month for college visits. Thank you so much. If you haven't, go to the events tab at collegedriven.com and register yourself there. Use code VISIT, all caps, to make sure that you don't pay anything, because as a Knowledge is Power club member, you don't have to pay for that. So good on you. In addition to that, not only are we trying to think about our summer or our schedules for next year for classes, but also what you're going to be doing for the summer. So I know it's February. A lot of the most highly selective summer programs for high schoolers, some have already passed as far as deadlines in January, but there are some really big ones that are still due deadlines in February. So we're going to be talking about summer programs. We're going to be talking about why you would want to do a summer program and in what summer sequence you should be doing summer programs. If you do it the summer between sophomore and junior year, then what will you be doing the summer between junior and senior year, right? So this is going to be, I think, an enlightening Q&A as well to talk about summer programs. In addition to that, I do recommend that maybe prior to the master class that you take the ideal demographic quiz. So on collegedriven.com's homepage, if you scroll down, you'll see Take the Ideal Demographic Quiz. That quiz is going to give you an idea as to what is your best demographic environment. Is it city school? Is it urban school, which they are different? Or is it rural or suburban school? So it's just a fun little quiz to see where you land. So maybe bring those results with you as well on the live Q&A. Okay, so I am very much looking forward to seeing my freshmen and sophomores this Saturday, Super Bowl Sunday. Or I'm sorry, Sunday, Super Bowl Sunday, and my juniors and seniors on February 15th. Also note that the ACT, if you haven't registered already, you're too late. The ACT test is on Valentine's Day, the 14th of February, and the 27th of this month is the SAT registration regular deadline, okay, for the March 14th SAT date. As any of my clients know, I always recommend that you take both the ACT and the SAT. Even if you didn't have any preparation whatsoever, it's very important that you take both because they are two entirely different tests. And depending on how you score, maybe your brain is more ACT versus SAT or vice versa. So you have to find this out before you start to strategize how to improve on the test score that you received. Okay? All right, so that's it. I will see you guys at your live Q&A, and hopefully you are well and safe and warm by the time we see each other again. Okay, thanks. Bye.